We're going to head into the first game of the series, which is called malViolence. How you doing, bud? At Southeast Game Exchange, showing off XPF, I added multiplayer mode stuff. Hell yeah, buddy. That's going to be a good time, I bet. You're going to kick ass. No doubt. Alright, I did my inter-violence demo survey, so now... What's up, Dave? What's up, Toaster? Everybody go to the Southeast Game Exchange to go support Vegeta as they're showing off Extreme Peacekeeper Force. Not much, but I just finished a demo for an indie dev. It was like a 2D story-rich adventure, kind of similar to like, I would say, it gave like slight Undertale vibes, but like more like light or like more of like a narrative-driven experience. But we're gonna try the first game in this series. Is more like a visual novel puzzle game. So, oh, I locked out my system. Whoops, hold on. There we go. Whoopsie daisy. I meant to press this button. I meant to press the big button. Full screen. Slow that text speed down, motherfucker. We'll do a medium for now. Look at those hardworking people. Motto, Brian Mulholland, Z Spec, Kygo Dev, Specage, Rena, Carrick Inabet, Vin Vox, Phoebe Fabacher, D Ray, Melody, Duran, Ginny Mahola, and Clooney's with Brian and whatever productions made my Renpai. Alright. Let's give this a try.
Hello?
Oh, we got voice acting, everybody. We got voice acting. All hands on deck. We got voice acting.
Hello? Hey, wake the hell up!
Okay. Don't gotta yell. Gah. What the? Huh? Where are you? Some sort of cell? Everything's so woozy, so you can't... No, whatever you were doing before you got here. You wanted a bonus and your boss told you to go here and get info. So you did, and then something hit your back and you...
Oh dear, looks like the anesthesia hasn't worn off, has it? Must have given them the wrong dose of ketamine.
You drugged me.
Just give it a couple more minutes. Soon you'll be right as rain.
Oh. Where's that voice coming from? It's giving you a migraine. You just want to shut it. Oh, over there. That monitor in the corner. You just push yourself up and make your way over to it. Who gave me ketamine? What? There's no volume button on the front panel. Maybe it's to the side, or...
Too bad, lab rat. You won't find any volume buttons here.
Oh, okay. Shit. Lab rat? What's with that?
You're awfully confused by all this. aren't you?
I've been drugged in prison, so yeah.
Well then, allow me to introduce myself.
Okay.
Some call me a simple sidekick, others call me the disciple of danger.
Who calls you that?
But if you ask me, I prefer
Yeah?
the great caution, Emperor of malViolence.
Hey, I know you. I just saw you in the other game.
Or caution for your convenience.
Caution. Got it. Seriously? A kid? You got locked up by a kid?
Oh, lab rat, that look on your face is priceless. I want to take a commemorative photo and tag it to my bedroom wall.
I like the yep. Aren't these all the computers I packed up in the last demo? Oh, please don't. Everyone tells you that you have a resting... Everyone tells you that you have a resting bitch face.
Sadly, my camera isn't with me right now, so you'll have to make do with me telling you why you're here.
Okay, why are you here?
That's another thing you're wondering about, isn't it? Why are you here?
You're gonna eat that pencil, aren't you? You think?
All right then, let's make this quick.
Okay,
You want something from me.
I do.
That's why you came here, right? Your boss told you to come here and get something.
It's time I remind everyone why I am here.
It's giving you Alistair vibes. Hey, Toaster. I'm glad you're here, my friend. Light. We're dealing with a child supervillain, it seems like.
But I can't let that happen. No siree.
Oh, jeez. Jeez Louise.
So I'm gonna have fun with you instead.
That sounds
I'll
bad.
get you After, and you won't be bored.
That sounds bad.
Great deal, right?
No. No, it's not.
You're a funny one, lad.
I like you already.
So much so that I've let you keep your gun. Feel free to shoot my screen anytime. I promise I won't care.
Temptation's there, but no thanks. I prefer to have some form of self-defense on hand.
I'm still tidying up a couple of things on my end, so before I get back to work... Well then...
Welcome to your new home. Cozy, isn't it? I got everything you need to live a normal human life. Comfy bed, well, not comfy, but a bed. A tap with running water, a desk for desk things. Quintessential 5-star living looks like the famous Milton hotels. Well, if you're hungry, just lift the painting in the middle of the room. The vent dispenses lab script 4053. Reviewers say it's safe for human consumption, so don't be shy. It's got all the nutrients you need to live a good life. Well, what's the holdup? Have a look around, check your dead device. Beg for mercy, make yourself comfortable. After all, you'll be here for a while. Well, use your mouse to explore the room. Use it when the cursor changes into a magnifying glass. You can interact with the item in the room. Who knows what will happen the more you explore? Let's get out of here. Oh, do I have to use the mouse? Okay. This is a bed. It's a bed. You're surprised you slept on at all on something that lumpy. Yeah, right. Back at home, you worship your crappy mattress. The throat's dry and sore, but you can't find a cup anywhere. Does he expect you to drink out of the faucet? Great. Doesn't even work. So much for quenching your thirst. Asshole. Damn. It's a desk. For desk things. What an evocative description. Nice. Fucking nice. Looked at that. Get the handle here. There's a weird stock photo on the cover, but otherwise it's an average vent. Caution won't be winning any rewards for home decor anytime soon. Guess he wasn't kidding about the lab script. It's right there, neatly served in a metal bowl, like a dog. To be honest, you could use something to fill your empty stomach. You made the smart decision to skip lunch on your way here. Pick up the bowl and shove a fistful of pellets into your mouth. Tastes like... well, you don't know what you expected. They're grainy if nothing else. Try to think about Caution's laughing at you from the other side of the screen. Huh? What's this? Something at the bottom of the bowl. A pattern? To get a better look, you dump the rest of the pellets on the floor. It's a Venn diagram. One with weird shapes. What if it means anything? S. Seems to be a puzzle of some sort. Okay. Rat pellets, now on the floor. To be honest, you're still pretty hungry. Wouldn't hurt to eat a little more so you can see yourself getting used to the crunchy texture. Nah. You're good. You get drowsy when you eat too much. You hate to admit it, but in the situation, you're probably better to be alert and hungry. It's just your average vent cover. Wait, something's tapped to the back side. Hey! In those weird shapes. Red S. And this time they're colorful. Yeah, it definitely means something. Maybe it's a way out? Maybe. Oh, it's your ticket out of here. Wheels just like the wheels in the vent cover. With little time and effort. You think you can crack it? Get me a pen. Hold on. Get me some pen and paper. I'm gonna have to do this with my looking at the things. Okay, S is red. This is red. This is orange. Circle is yellow. Thing is green. Blue. And that thing is purple. Okay. So we got a circle. It's cut into 8 parts. It looks like top 2 are red. And then this next one is I think that's blue. If I'm not mistaken. And the teardrop is blue, right? That's blue, okay. So this next one's blue after on the right side. Blue. And the next one has yellow mixed with blue. That would make green. Which is like the ring. Green. And the next one after that is blue and blue. So I'm guessing that's just blue. And after that, again, it's, let me see. Seems to be green again. And then red and blue, that makes purple. And then the last one is going to be, I think, just yellow. Good thing I remember my primary colors. All right, let's try this out. So this one was purple. This one's gonna be yellow. Hey! Huh. Why are you so angry? I did good.
How the hell did you break the lock?
I did the puzzle. There's no way you could have gotten out on your own. Oi, lab rat. I can see you, you know. Just like the rest of those stop freaks. So textbook authoritarian, they could use you for the recruitment posters. That blank stare, that bland uniform, the world-class poker face. Makes you want to peel your brain like an orange. God knows what sick and twisted thoughts lurk beneath. Is he telling you to smile more? He is, isn't he? Guess you're giving me the old passport photo. Huh. You're cute. Real cute. I'll forgive you for that. After all, I'm the Great Caution, Emperor of malViolence. I'm the type of man to go all out on a scrub like yourself. But alas, even my limitless generosity has an expiration date. And you're creeping up fast on the sell-by. Anywho, you do want to escape, don't you?
Well then.
Let me give you a final pearl of wisdom.
Stop making mistakes.
But I didn't.
Because the next time you screw up, you're not gonna like what happens next.
Okay. Is it going to be funny? Well, that was unnerving. It's hard to tell when he's being serious, but his hatred for stop freaks is clearly no joke. Almost like he... No. No, couldn't be. Almost like he... No. Remember your training. No, not the time to overthink things. You need to get out of here. Detective work can come later. Detective work! Alright. First puzzle complete. What's next? Gotta pass the first of cautions traps. No side doors, no secret doors, not even a crack in the wall. Choice but to move forward. Take another cautious step ahead and...
Welcome. I see you arrived safely.
Ah. What the? Another voice? And all the screens in the room lit up too. Huh? You know that woman on the screen. Everyone on stop knows that face. They've seen her photos in newspaper articles, broadcasts, social media. I should probably save. Because I have not saved yet. For years, this mysterious woman was the scourge of stop. A saboteur who's terrorized the public with bombs and cryptic threats. A supervillain through and through. A supervillain by the name
From the
of...
top, then. I am Dr. Danger.
Dr. Danger.
You are here because you're under my temporary employment.
Ah. No? Last time you checked, you were a stop agent. By default, Dr. Danger is a sworn enemy. Was a sworn enemy. She died weeks ago, caught in her own explosion, while trying to wipe out another stop facility off the map. Wait. This means she survived?
Before we begin your task, please listen carefully. Due to my circumstances, I cannot repeat my instructions, nor will I be able to answer any of your questions.
No. Her death was very thoroughly confirmed, which means this is just a recording. A cheesy one at that. Turns out even supervillains make the newbies watch employee training videos. Better tune her out. Besides, you're no mere hired hand. You're a proud agent of STOP, trained to fight villains like her. So what if there are more puzzles to solve and locked rooms to explore? For someone like you, they should be child's play. Should be. Dr. Danger! I want to see what happens when I fuck up. You're fucked up! Huh? Your typical evil lab should have a comic book. That looks pretty bloody over there. Let's see here. Massive computers, high-tech gizmos, and a primary source extractor? Ugh. Looking at that thing gives you the goosebumps. To You have to go through here? Maybe it's something you messed in the corridor. Yeah, you turn around, Dan. It's not opening. Oh, it's locked. No, there's still the door on the other side. Just walk over and automatically... And shut too. Great. Off to a fantastic start already. Wait, there's something else here. Ah. A lock with a strange puzzle. Like the one you found in your cell. Maybe you'll find answers in this room? Approach the glistening puddle for a closer look. Smells pretty unambiguous, but just to be sure, you gingerly swipe a finger across the surface. Oh, oil. Like some kind of machine. It's not familiar. Stop has a massive array of equipment and vehicles that need regular maintenance. An agent like you is expected to know how to repair and service them, especially when your bosses are displeased with you. But strange to see oil out here in the open. Maybe it's a spill or a leak? Either way, something clearly isn't working. Comfortable distance, you eye over the primary source extractor. You approach carefully, listening closely to any hints of it roaring to life. Agents are expected to keep their wits about them and not jump to conclusions. It's hard to see the device in front of you, anything but an electric chair. It looks crude and cruel, like a child's reimagining of something scary from a history book. This may be exactly what it is. Whatever its purpose, you give quiet thanks that it seems to be out of commission. A lot of things have caution on them. Pause and you saw the silhouettes from across the room, but upon closer inspection, these aren't firearms at all. They're megaphones. So many colors, materials, variations. It's far from organized, but it looks like a collection. It's hard to picture Dr. Danger, one that stops most wanted criminals, picking up such an odd hobby. Yet half of them are tagged with the initials DD. Every supervillain's bound to have a quirk or two. DD, get out of my laboratory. Read a sized vial shape on a table. There are instructions written next to them. Caution needs your help poisoning a stop official. Hey, buddy. How was your stream? How was the rest of your stream? But using his own toxin, his choice is pretty particular. Using 3 vials, 12cc, 8cc, and 5cc, measure the poison into 2 equal doses of 6cc. The 12cc vial contains the poison itself. Be quick, though. If the poison disturbs too much, it gives off nasty vapors. Drag the vials in order to pour their contents into each other. Oh. Then we do 6 and 6. Oh shit. Well, that would make that 7. Ten. 2. 8. 4. I've tried to use puzzles, but my brain's dumb. Well, that would make that 8 again. That would make that full. Getting close now, right? You pour this into that. Uh-oh. 2 doses would be lethal, by the way. Have your legs always been made of jelly? But if your bio signs are anything to go by, it looks like overexposure to the vapors do the job too. Oh, I died. I played too much with it. Such experienced cardiac arrest after extended exposure to the fumes in the workplace. Didn't perform their duties under a fume hood. Stop. We'll have to screen its employees for basic lab safety if they're going to keep sending them my way. Dead end. Number 5, a venomal end. I died. Let's play with this thing. Open toolbox. Approach, take a closer look. Nope. It's a bomb. No big deal. Could possibly go wrong. I'm just gonna mess with it and see. Just gonna mess with it real bad and see what happens. I'm gonna get blown up. Submit. You finished assembling, sit down in front of you. Huh. Looks like it's ticking. You made a bomb. I can say with 100% certainty that it'll make a fantastic explosion. Looks like you've done what you're supposed to do. I set the timer. I blew up. I blowed myself up real good. Need some work. Well. Passed away due to overexposure to high-yield explosives. A lack of detail-oriented problem-solving skills. Nothing more, nothing less. A mind-blowing conclusion. Nice. Let's try again. How many things in this room can kill me? Well, of course, hoping you can deal with them, but... Oh no! Time for some good old computer wrangling. Once you hack them, they want to stop computer systems. Use the mouse and keyboard to clear out the codes in the system. Other codes that must be used to destroy the firewall. But be careful, you don't use these codes at the right time, you might lock yourself out. It's too late. The counter trace found you and... Wait, does that mean you've lured Stop? Rescue could be... You've got good news and bad news, in that order, because time's short. Good news, Stop found your computer. Bad news, standard operating procedure is to overload the offending console ASAP. By the way, staying very, very close to the computer, I'll have to know you're very bad for your eyes. Oh. Whoopsie-daisy. Would die after computer shrapnel blew up in his face. Tech savvy on their resume? Guess Stop wasn't thorough enough with their background check. Dead end number 4, troubleshooting. So I get an achievement for dying. I like that. Any locked door. Ooh. So far you found nobody. Knock off down the effigies of Stop officials in the same order you encounter them. Brooke Yang, Aja Bishop, Colby Padilla. Okay, so I need to find some things from these things. Okay. Let's try this again. Bah! Hey! What up, Ian? How's it
I'm gonna
going,
love
bud?
you like a movie trailer.
Oh, no.
60 seconds of highlights and then coming soon.
Boo-doo-doo-doo. You got it. Here we go. Bah.
Someone should put you in a box floating down the river, Grandma!
Thank you, Harles. Thank you. Thank you, Ian. Thank you for the raid, buddy. Put me in a box. Put you in a box.
Someone should put you in a box floating down the river, Grandma!
Welcome in, y'all. We started tonight playing the demo for a game called Violence, part of the Violence series. It was like a 2D story-driven adventure game. We finished the demo in about 30 minutes. Gotta wake this guy up. And now we are playing malViolence, which is like a visual novel puzzle game where I keep dying because I'm not good at puzzles. I'm gonna get Maddie though. I'm awake. I'll go get the doggy because we had a raid. Thank you, Ian, for the raid. Appreciate you, bud. Appreciate you. What the dog doing? Hanging out with Mama. Go give a shouty here real quick to Part-Time Experience, and then we'll grab Maddie for her treat because of the awesome raid. See if I can spell correctly. I spelled correctly. Ian, while I'm gone, what were you playing tonight, Ian? What kind of RPG Maker goodness was on the tap tonight? Good to see you, Harles. Alright. Yeah.
Beavis and Butthead. Maddie, come on, time for your treat. Gotta let Dad go through first, silly.
Dog here.
That's a good girl. Oh, what a sweet baby.
Thank you, guys.
Time to go watch the fight.
Go watch some. Let me know how Blavis goes. I was playing some sort of knock-knock game called Dungeon Roomage. Dungeon Roomage. Wait. Knock-knock game? Dungeon Rummage? Wait a minute. Can y'all help me with this puzzle? I'm stupid. Ugh. Storage, brother, storage, forage. Storage, the forage or storage. Rumble in the jungle. I'm not good at puzzles. I am actually very stupid. What does Valen say? Puzzles for babies? Puzzles for babies. Yes, please. I could do that, I guess. Now that I've seen Dungeon Rummage Origins, I can go back to working on a different game again. There you go. Puzzles for babies. I'm a baby. A goo goo gaga. What the fuck? Gotta make that retro. Damn right you do. You're doing making some great progress, son. Yes, son. Rotate, you son of a bitch. God damn it. Reset this bitch. Did you watch Bistro Huddy? Wish I had an annotate key. Bistro, that's like they do like funny shorts and stuff. I have seen it before, if it's the one I'm thinking of. Roll Tide. Roll Tide, roll Tide, roll Tide. Oh yeah, I've seen it before. How the fuck am I supposed to do this? Like that? Roll Tide, roll Tide. Crimson Tide. The Big Kahuna. Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. Roll Tide, roll Tide. Not a fan, I suppose. Ian. So close. Reset. Okay. Gadzooks. No, I have standards. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm a Mizzou fan because I live in Missouri. And that was my alma mater. So gotta support the home team. Put this there and to put that there. Okay. Good stuff first. Then fucking, I don't know. Put it up your ass. No, it blocks that. God damn it. I dealt with an office full of Auburn and Bama fans being unbearable to each other. Oh no. They're just screaming at each other. Roll Tide! Outside. Remember the Iron Bowl? Remember the 2011 Iron Bowl? Remember we beat you with that kickoff? Ah! Son of a bitch. Come on.
Full name is confirmed as Believeth Hawk.
Believe it.
Believeth Hawk.
Believe it.
It said he stood up
Believe
so
it.
fast that he knocked over some dishes, but look at this. Hold on.
Fuck this shit. You keep... You keep getting really close to this puzzle. I know I'm bad at puzzles. But then I can't... Nope. God damn. Ah, stupid. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I'm really stupid. Let's try again. Okay. We'll try this for now. You're gonna go here. Is that a tattoo I've noticed before? Wait, what are you talking about? No tattoo here. Yeah. I only have one. That's Charmander. That's my favorite Pokemon. Thanks, buddy. My wife has a Squirtle on this arm, and they split a little water heart, so they were engagement tattoos, and I got them off the day I proposed to her, and then when we hold hands, they're like kissing at each other and stuff. So it's real cute. Okay, you're saying warmer. Well, that's good at least. L3340. You don't yell at me. Why are you yelling at me? I did it. Did you see a different way to do it? I guess there must be multiple ways to do it then. You solved the puzzle. A Marlboro rolls out of a bomb case. Attached to it is a note reading, Colby Padilla. I think you've seen that name somewhere before. Heck yeah. I'm going to probably need your help in this other one, though, for sure, buddy. Alright, so we can we save real quick? Because I don't want to lose the progress on beating that. Okay, we beat that puzzle. So we got 2 more puzzles in here. This one I fucking suck at. So I only get somebody. I'll just tell you, I need a shower, take a leak. No, Ian, I need you for this. Okay. You would fucking blow by me, bro. Okay, so we gotta make sure we have 2 equal doses of 6 and 6 here. Hey, it's a free game on Steam, buddy. It's called malViolence. It's free, and Proto-Violence is free, and the Inner Violence demo is out right now. So I'm in this Supervillains layer. Okay, so we're gonna move that to that. We still need to get 6 in these in the middle and left here. Poison stop official. There's a toxin of choice is pretty particular, using the 3 vials, 12cc, 8cc, 5cc, to measure the poison in 2 equal doses of 6cc. The 12cc vial contains the poison itself. Snooze. Be quick though, if the poison's disturbed too much, it gives off nasty vapor. So we only got 20 turns on top, it looks like. Drag the vials in order to pour the contents into each one. Okay, so I put this into this. That's almost 6. 3 to 4. 3 to 4 what? Are you saying this one into this one? Like that? Did I just put us back to where we were? Did I just fucking... Trying to think. I'm just playing with it. Well, that's 9. First flask to third flask. Got it. Okay, that's 5 now. So... second to first? Or third to second? Ugh. That's 7. Put 5 in there. Make that 7. Third to first will give you 9. Okay. And then second to third. I could put 8 in here, then that give me 4. But I'll leave that at 5 then. First to second, okay. There's 1 there, 3 there. Oh, I can make this 5. Make okay. Hey, Ian's smart. Ian should play this, get this game and fucking blaze through these puzzles. My mind's not meant for puzzles. You solved the puzzle. Everything a marble. You need the Brooke Yang. Seen that name somewhere before. Okay, now I got the hacking puzzles next. I'm off to bed. Good luck. Thanks, bud. Appreciate it. 4 large miners playing intimidating wall of code, hoping you have to deal with him, but okay. Good old computer wrangling. Well, there's those. There's all zeros there. Is that one next? Hey! I did it. Take some marble with no green. Asia Bishop. Will it mess up? Will I get a cool ending if I mess it up? Sorry, you couldn't help yourself. Not quite. It's okay. I can fix it. Easy peasy. Just stand still. For 1 second and... I died. Crushed by a comically large marble. Dropped just high enough from instantaneous death and perfect comedic timing. Contributing factor to death, didn't recognize good slapstick even when it hit him. Dead end number 2. Marvelous slapstick. Wait. Should be able to load. Yeah, here we go. Okay, let's follow the tubes here. So the first one's Anya Bishop. So the first one should be green. Sorry to follow, got hit with that. It's Hey, oh no, I mixed them up. Damn it. The middle one's the poison one. Damn it. But. What the fuck? That was right. What do you mean? I started to fall, got hit with ads. Ah! Ah. Load. Big load. God damn it. Load. First one's orange. Okay, got it. What the fuck? Stop killing me. I swear I got this right. What the fuck? Brooke Yang. Okay. Brooke Yang was poison. So the first one's poison. What in the ass? Damn it. I would have been dead for real a long time ago. Okay, this one's Brooke Yang. Okay, that's Brooke Yang. Got it. Anya's first. That's hacking. And this is Kobe. Wait, why am I still getting it wrong, though? Yes. In the same order you encountered them. Oh, okay. So I encountered this first. And then this. And then this. Okay. So. Brooke. Oh. Wait. I did the bomb first. So I'm supposed to take out Kobe Petit. Oh, okay. I see. That should be right. And then Anya was next, and that was hacking. Bang, I got the poison one next, and that was this one. Hey, there we go.
Well. If it isn't a lab rat.
That's me. Chronic resting blah face, you look real proud of yourself. You know what? You should be. By getting this far, you've statistically proven to have more brains than 96% of stop employees. Congrats. I said I actually expected you to die by now. Not sure how to reward you for your success. Oh, wait. I have an idea. How about a sticker? You get out of here, I'll give you a fruit-scented one. At the rate you're going, you might even get one of my super special grape stickers. And I never get those out. Huh, I don't see you jumping for joy. Not a grape fan?
Then.
Oh well, more for me.
Hey, lab rat.
So what do you think of my research lab? It's awesome, isn't it? A little derivative, maybe. But any scientist worth their salt needs a room filled with high-tech computers and big fat source libraries. Though, there's one thing that makes my lab better than the others. My primary source extractor. It's kind of loud once it revs up. It's a pain to clean afterwards, but the results are... Mwah! Amazing! I'm planning on giving you a first-hand demonstration. The last experiment got so messy that I'm still cleaning the rafters. Disappointing, I know, but never fear. Not the dilly-dallying. I moved to the next room already. There's more games for you to play, or hell, take your sweet time. I've always wanted to see how motivated electrified floors can be. Clearly joking again. Probably. Maybe. Should probably save. No. Better not tempt fate. Wait, what? Am I stuck in a loop? Was I stuck in a... Gotta keep it real, Holmes. I gotta head out. Of course, you too, buddy. Take it easy. Escape from the lab. Self-sized supervillain has got world-class bad manners. Where could he have picked up such a nasty personality anyway? It's pointless to speculate, but I can't help it. Computer wants to do everything tonight, doesn't it? There we go. Because your current surroundings are unusually ordinary. Last corridor is straight out of a sci-fi room. This one's practically mundane. It's got more in common with the basic stop research building. Brings back memories of the days it's a low-level agent, trudging through halls, delivering low-level intel to low-level researchers. You supervise love emphasizing the low-level part. Pressing your keycard to the reader, hearing the little beep of approval, seeing the doors click open. Waking up in a mad scientist research facility, it was a way of making making you long for the simple life. I'd say. Speaking of doors, the corridor's got 5 to choose from. You pause. Once again, your fate sealed in your own hands. Is this another one of his puzzles?
You made it through the experiment room.
Huh? Dr. Danger's on again. What did you... No, calm down. It's probably motion activated. Should listen to the last recording since it seemed pretty helpful. This time you'll stay still and pay attention.
I apologize for any distress that the previous room may have caused you. For whatever it's worth, please know that I do not take pleasure in hurting others. The sight of blood makes me quite ill. It always has. Allow me to explain.
That room belongs to my apprentice. Currently, he's running an experiment, even if he seems more interested in the process than the results. I'm in no position to lecture him. He's not cruel, he's just...
Please.
I suppose I can say this.
Carefully.
All his test subjects have a certain unfortunate commonality. A terminal condition, as he sees it. It makes it very difficult for him to remain impartial.
Apologize.
Apology for being vague here, but the nature of this work has always been a private matter. Not your responsibility, it's mine. What's that supposed to mean?
If you're looking for where to go next, please take the door directly in front of you. The other doors are very much best left shut. Take care now. I'll see you in a week.
A week? The recording definitely wasn't for you. Whoever the intended recipient was Dr. Danger. Clearly trusted them. Like the door she recommended. Do 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 do. Ba ba da ba da ba 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 ba. An office. There's shelves everywhere. Loads of files too. Like the hall before it, it's oddly ordinary. Just double check though. Pretty sure this is another puzzle room. Alright then. Let's get searching. Spot. No, we'll pick it up. The blonde child seems to have musical inclination. Bracelet has a noble tarnish. Upon sampling, it seems to be coated of coastal salt. The steady dweller was ducted in the spring. So the diagrams before you, from a distance, they seem to be your average blueprints. Blueprints of weapons of all makes, shapes, and models. Close inspection, they reveal a certain quirkiness that doesn't belong on a technical document. The handwriting is also distinct, for a lack of a better word. It said poor penmanship hasn't dulled the designs themselves. The least dangerous of these would be devastating out in the field. Also, the blueprints, the ones hidden at the bottom of the pile, look wildly different. That person was behind them. If you squint, you can still find signatures at the bottom. It's strange, they say. Dated more than 15 years ago. Printouts and clippings of various news articles all relate to Dr. Danger's exploits, with a certain colorful sidekick occasionally breaking into the opening paragraphs. In fact, when you look at them all together, caution seems to show up more over time. Dr. Danger must have been pleased with their pupil's growth. Bottom of the pile, a heavily weathered photo peeks out. Based on what you can make out of the caption, it looks like some kind of commemorative occasion. Deidre Destrange. Breakthrough in cybernetics technology. Celebrate. Here's all the faces. We do recognize the logo as Never mind. Just similar, that's all. I have massive scrawls, notes pinned in front of you. And there are 2 distinct sets of handwriting here, but the contents are mostly the same, mostly domestic. Notes on what to eat for breakfast and when to start preparing it. How much sleep to get and what stories to read. Birthdays, exercises, meal plans, and chores. So who wrote these notes weren't just sharing the same space, they were living together. Looks like the water cooler, which doesn't actually dispense any water. It says the child whose designation comes first in the alphabet was the second to last arrive. Subject R arrived in June. The child wearing a bracelet arrived in September. A small strange coliseum? What on earth is that? It's a puzzle. Caution managed to take control of a stop holding center, while several young test subjects are being held in a futuristic panopticon. To give them the best chance of survival, Caution needs to rearrange the cells. Each group of escaping testees is balanced. These groups are shown as a circle, a triangle, a square, and an X. However, the bureaucratic system has left only the bare minimum operating instructions on how to operate the panopticon. Help Caution properly arrange the cells according to the limitations in the system. Woohoo! Well, I want to make sure I die first, because I gotta get that achievement for failing. Wee! 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 Oh, suddenly your controls freeze up. There's a notification in the cooler. It's like you run out of time, lab rat. That's it. The jailbreak is over. You screwed up. So it was a prison then. It only concerned you and me. I'll be whatever about it. We all make mistakes, you know? So I'm super forgiving and cool and mature about this kind of thing. You just kind of lost it. But you just lost those kids a chance to get out before the operations start. Sorry, operations? They could have gotten out clean. Now I'll have to step in and bust them out dirty. It's all because of you. I can sit in the corner and think about what you've done. Come back for you when you're sorry enough. Damn. Expired after 3 days due to lack of water, light, food, and mental stimulation. Scratch the nails to bleeding point on the exit door before losing consciousness, so I'll have to clean that mess up. Didn't take the consequences of imprisonment very seriously. Taste of sobering punishment. Damn. Look over a sprawling web of photos, documents, and diagrams. You realize everything in front of you is perfectly ordered. There's notes of a hunter, and Stop was their prey. Recognize dozens of names, operations, and places. Vital parts of Stop's organization have been suffered heavy blows in the last few years, but you're disturbed by how many places you don't recognize. Laboratories, factories, and armories that must have been high above your clearance level, crossed out like someone who was just going down a checklist. All these top-secret sites share the same anagram, YTDI. You don't recognize it. That's par for the course of Stop. If you don't know what an anagram means, it's probably above your pay grade. So we got this thing. Right inside the back. Do your best guess. You need to fill them up somehow. You have to find some letters first. Okay. Backboard covered doodles. They don't seem to be there for decoration. You hate to admit it, but they're kind of cute. Completely unlike the creator. In the last operation, we only managed to save 4 test subjects. Indicate subjects at the facility arrived at the same calendar year and a box of their personal belongings. Click on the notes for a few details. In the detail view, click on the written notes to strike them out. Using what information we have, figure out which item belongs to who, which grew when each subject arrived at the facility, and who grew up where. Subject, all right. Oh, subject R. Came from the burbs. You like harmonica. You go here. I'm just doing this wrong because I want to, did I do it? Actually, you suck at this. Something about his unusually straightforward insult puts ice on your veins. It's like you're solving this puzzle with your eyes closed and your nose plugged. For some reason you don't want to look at the truth in front of you, lab rat? No, it's just, I know you're not taking this seriously, but maybe we should just move on. You know what? Yeah. Let's put a pin in it. Ah! You put a pin in me, I see. So to experience permanent loss of life after one of the facility's reconfigurable nanostakes jetted out of the floor and impaled him to the ceiling. Guess they were worth the trouble of installation. Couldn't put progress on the board. Pinpricked. Great. Girl made this. Now I gotta die this way. Let's see. That was the one thing. There's the door. There's that. Okay, let's. Monster's playing some kind of simulation. Better take a closer look. Time for a crash course in cybernetics. Lay down new synthetic neural pathways and be mindful. Let me just. If I submit here, can I do it? Yay!
Hey, lab rat.
You're losing them, Doc. Wait, that's an actual. As they are now, they can't be restabilized. That person's own nervous system will rip their body apart with spasming. They shouldn't be punished for your mistake, right? Well, don't worry, I can fix this. I'm gonna need a hand. Your body feels a lot heavier. Is that a mist in the corner of the room? And a liver, and a stomach, and a heart. And most of your spinal cord. I'm gonna need them right now. Jesus Christ, dude. Calm down. Patient was eventually restabilized and should wake up within the next few days. The lab rat won't get up ever again. They're missing a few too many critical parts. They gave too much of themselves to my cause. Didn't make the cut. Damn. Damn. Okay. Let's try this again. Must form one continuous loop and occupy every available space. Pathways cannot cross over themselves, but they can't retrace themselves, so no T intersections. At any four-way intersection, a neuron must always go straight through. It can never turn. You can only submit possible solutions when there are no open pathways needed. What cannot turn? Okay. Trying to. What is that? Nope. Shit. All right. Hooray! RNT and expert respectively. Now where could you put them to use? Oh, better save. RAGF. The note said the one from September had the bracelet, and it had salt on it. The one was musically inclined. It came from the city. And this one will go to you from the Burbs. June. You're mostly guessing, but somehow this worked. You solved the puzzle. E. Evidence? Maybe in for puzzles or enough of these silly games, but just wistful thinking. So I take it with you. Make sure I save because I finished that puzzle. Yes. These puzzles are done. Now it's this one. Ad break in about a minute, y'all. Ad break in about a minute. Yeah. Once your heart is 6, 2 little Scrabble-like tiles, pop out of a miniature Pentapricon. So letters A and S. How quaint. Okay, so we got our Scrabble letters. We'll save again. Yes. Can I do the same word? Tay. Did you guess that right in your first try? Huh? Really? Kidding. You, come on, lighten up. Here, let me help. Oh! Not much to say here. Elaborate just sucks at word games. Should have dipped their toes in a few tiles before meeting me. Personally, I recommend Scrattle. Stop me if you think you've worded this one before. Load. Well, anagram would be rates. Not much from the kid yet. Maybe if you're stealthy. Har! Screams. You can sneak past without being subjected to another one of his stupid broadcasts. Oh!
Snooping as usual, I see.
Not so much. He spoke too soon again. You're right in their element, huh? Not that you know it, but I've got a good eye for this kind of thing. I bet you got that bubbly feeling buzzing under your skin, like sweet sparkling lemonade in your veins. Holy shit, thank you, Valen. Wow, 75 stream streak. Hey, buddy. How you doing, bud? I'm struggling with this puzzle visual novel. Hardcore tonight, so good to see you, but how are you doing? What a colorful turn of phrase. I'd give my right arm to feel as excited as you do now, lab rat. You must be salivating at the mountain of evidence beneath your fingertips. Weapons, corkboards, secret evil plans. All the classics are there. You all right? You survived Monday, I guess it. I both know you really, really want to rub your grubby paws all over him. Even if you just copied half of one blueprint, threw it through the washing machine. You still have enough evidence to net you a promotion from HQ.
Well then.
So go ahead, take as much as you like. I won't touch a hair on your head. After all, the great caution, Emperor of malViolence, knows that you only care about the truth. He shall let you indulge. Hey, lab rat, can I ask you something? Are you just getting you are just getting evidence, right? First he holds you prisoner. Now he complains about how much you look around your prison. Well, screw him. You snoop as much or little as you please. I've watched you with my drones. I've tailored these puzzles to your specific, subpar problem-solving skills. Carried out quasi-legal research on your identity, so I know what you are. I saw this last night, but they changed the majority of my shifts to evening shifts. Today and tomorrow, just 6-hour shifts too. Why did they give you that change for? Did you ask for a change, or are you getting punished, or somebody out, or something? You're an agent for Stop. Nothing more, nothing less. And am I right? Again with the silent treatment. I've met vending machines with better social skills than you know that? Fine.
Shut up.
Fine. Next time you escape a puzzle room, I won't talk either. See how you like it. Now move, or you'll regret your staring contest with me. Again with the temper tantrum, huh? Why is he so pissed off at you? He and Dr. Danger have fought against top field agents in the past, but that's not your department. Hell, before this, you never even met either of them face to face. What right does he have to act all high and mighty at you? Right. Supervillain. Big ego, no self-awareness. Don't overthink it. Oh, Nope. Well, this week it's midnight inventory, but could also be punished for how dare you leave. That's right, you did put your 2 weeks in. Get past the villain's workshop. Dim corridor stretches with you. Annoying answers to offer. How are we doing on achievements, by the way? Not bad. I missed the first one. The dead end I could have got. Yeah. That's still a decent amount. Make all the mistakes for science. Darker here, but not in an unpleasant way. It's warmer than the previous rooms, literally and figuratively. The wooden floorboards and decorative wallpaper feel. I feel like it's mostly punishment to me. That's what it sounds like to me. Nostalgic, even. If you viewed the hall alone, you assume it belonged to a family household, not to a scheming terrorist and her kooky sidekick. It's been a very long day. Hard to tell how much time has passed. Damn, you are exhausted. Gentle heat tempts you to sit down on the floor. Maybe lie down? Would caution allow you to take a quick breather? If you meant what he said about not harming a hair in your head, then maybe the smart thing to do would be to...
Very tempting for a wooden floor, isn't it?
Yeah. A third time?
Heated flooring. My work has always been stressful, so I've always strived to maximize comfort wherever I could.
That's smart.
Allow me to explain.
When your work is done, you can sleep here all you like. Before then, you got dishes to clean, washes to run, bedrooms to vacuum, and of course, caution to take care of. He represents a unique challenge, I know, but you wouldn't have gotten this far if you and I didn't believe you could do it.
Please, listen carefully.
While I'm away on business, it's important that you keep up him on his daily routine. 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Regularity is key. All his dietary habits, health regimens, and study exercises are detailed in the files that we went over together.
Apologize.
Apologies if you have to decrypt them again, but Caution and I have made a habit of hiding our tracks for good reason. When the day is over, feel free to play games, watch movies, or read comics together. If you need a suggestion, Caution told me he loves the Cantaloupe Mall course on Marco Kart. Might be pronouncing that wrong. He'll know what you mean. So take care. Things go smoothly. I'll be back for him in a week. Things don't go smoothly. Well, there are systems in place that will guide you on what to do.
That's all for now.
That's all for now. Goodbye.
And thank you for taking care of my... Note to self, re-record instructions at earliest convenience. Try not to be so ominous next time.
Oh, that's very sweet, actually. And this wasn't for you, and it wasn't for one of Dr. Danger's goons either. But a babysitter? Really? Who in the world would be qualified to babysit him? Come on. Just focus on the task at hand. Is that Mo? A normal apartment? It's a kitchenette, a dining table, a small sitting area, and stairs. Probably a bedroom upstairs. Are you supposed to be here? Hey, we were here before. This is, we were just, when we played the demo, this is the place we went in. Caution's rooms upstairs. Guess you are. Lock of the door is a scrapbook. The pages are empty, though. I like to watch her work. It's normally very calming, but when she's making something explosive, it's really, really exciting. The other day, I noticed that she'd forgotten her flash wielder. I brought it over to her, saying that I wanted to test out the grip strength of my new arm. She saw it through my excuse, but she would let me help anyway. I made a few suggestions of my own, and guess what? Guess what? She ended up using every single idea. She said it was impressive at how quickly I picked up on what her design needed. She smiled at me with such pride, but at the same time, that was a sad look in her eyes. No, she's sad a lot. I want to do something to change that. You feel like something's out of place. You can tell. He can tell. Better. So I guess like at arts and crafts. Now everyone's born to make masterpieces. but that scrapbook meant a lot to me. If you're going to script that badly, you could at least use the non-permanent glue. Be a split trickles down your head. Well, was that an option? Wait, I left that out, didn't I? My bad. Memory serves me, this button should. Whoopsie doopsie, looks like I pressed the wrong... Oh, I've been killed. Proving the fatality of the ray gun prototype Delta 9. True factor of death, they messed up my scrapbook, so now we're even. Holy scrap. Damn. Don't mess with that yet. We got the oven. Pick up what appears to be a generic scrapbook. Looks like shoved back the back shelves of charity stores. In clothes you can see still remnants of price sticker glue. It feels normal. Too normal. The book clearly hides some deep, dark secret. But their contents are equally normal. All you find are photographs of a woman looking a lot like Dr. Danger and a young boy with crooked, toothy grin. Craftsmanship on display isn't anything remarkable, with poorly cut edges and tacky glitter glue smeared across the cheap cardstock. At least the pages seem to be in a chronological order. Earliest photo is the boy is bedridden, skin unnaturally pale and his gaze is unfocused, empty even. As you flick through the pages, he grows stronger. He gets out of bed. Eyes shine with inspiration and intelligence. He smiles. One of his foes must have been taking good care of him. Later foes are self-explanatory. Each moment is carefully dated and annotated. Playing video games, reading bedtime stories, and see what seems to be a movie night. The film they're watching, it's the one, the cartoon about an alien supervillain, one with a very big brain, but very little in common sense. Hold on. Wasn't that film released 3 months after this photo was taken? It's like, stop, we'll have to add digital piracy to Dr. Danger's long list of crimes. Digital piracy? No! Heavily worked over notebook filled with grandiose ramblings in the third person. Lots of exclamation points and capital letters and ego massaging in the spidey writings. But the more you flip back to the pages, the more the writing grows negative. Another neater set of handwriting appears, leaving words of encouragement. Even further back, the spidery handwriting disappears. Neater writer takes over, marking the wrinkled paper with crisp grids and clear lessons. Shaky, barely legible scribbles sit down below, rounding out vague letter-like shapes. It's almost like a therapeutic exercise or a homework assignment. Maybe it's both, but it's obvious that the notebook's author hasn't used it for a long, long time. You wouldn't be caught dead using the third person. Yep. You'll use the second person, and even then, only for gathering your thoughts in a high-stakes scenario. So we saw that. You look at the bust in front of you, recall a half-serious lesson on you disguising yourself back when you were a trainee. Though it appears to be a mannequin for a wig, but Dr. Danger has a full head of hair. She can disguise herself? Intel's always says that her mastery over tech kept her off any camera she cared about. An assortment of patterns, books, and materials for sewing. A little stack of half-finished items, a skirt and blouse, and conservative colors. And next to it is a whole pile of hand-stitched garments and garnished yellows, greens, and reds. Someone handed their sewing books down to a more imaginative type. Well, sewing isn't just a simple hobby. Many of STOP's associated security forces take out the practice when their first cybernetics are implanted. Such a big operation, fine needlework quickly rehabilitates hand-eye coordination. I doubt they make such a large collection of fuzzy mittens. Clipboard, thick stack of charts and diagrams pinned to the front. Subject recuperation log is printed at the top in harsh black lettering. At the bottom page, you spot an acronym, YTDI. Flip through the log. The recuperation described here is difficult to read. Seizures, phantom pain, memory loss, and brain damage are all expected results, no side effects. Scrawled notes speculate that symptoms would last for several years to decades, or perhaps even permanently. Implanting cybernetics in individuals under 18 isn't illegal, but it is frowned upon. From the logbook, a lot of children were implanted, children well under the age of 18. Nothing here about informed consent or parental permissions. Evidently, parents weren't involved. So precaution is the subject of cybernetic testing, it seems. Not for a good reason. A few plushies sitting on a shelf. They're surprisingly soft. You investigate the cupboard below the plushies were. Whoa. Oh. Avalanche of plushies spills out, burying you in a soft, fuzzy pile. There would be a comfy way to go out, but you probably should put everything back. You can clean up all these toys by sorting them into sets. A set is made up of 4 unique toys. You can reach toys by moving up, down, left, right. You can't move diagonally. Plot your moves carefully. As the toys shift, they make it harder to reach. Try that again. Task's a lot harder than you thought it would be. Maybe. I get it. Having trouble organizing? Oh. Horrible at putting the stuff away. Total mess every time. Dr. Danger always helped me out. Remind me. Where's Dr. Danger right now? Sudden quietness in his voice makes you freeze. Right. So they were transported to an automated disposal unit via trapdoor, whereupon the automated disposal department did what it does best. But the leniency when there was none to be found. Get stuffed. Oof. Yes, menus recently. Do all the cooking? Looks like a recipe for pancakes. First seems well stocked too. Let's see if Caution likes your take on Dr. Danger's recipe. 5 pieces of bacon, 4 strawberries, 5 cups of flour, 6 snappers, 7 sticks of butter, 9 blueberries, 8 eggs, 2 nuts, cartons of milk. Drag items on the board to arrange them. Look at the ingredients list to figure out how many of each item should be laid out on the counter. All items of the same type should be directly adjacent to each other. Items of different types should not touch directly but can touch diagonally. Let's just do this. And there, that should be right ingredients for the pancakes. Now you pour the batter. I want the F front to make all things edible anywhere near my nice, tasteful kitchen appliances. How the hell do you screw up pancakes that badly? Because it's funny. Because funny. You open your mouth in protest, and subject perished soon, but not soon enough, after being plastered against the wall by a gigantic frying pan-shaped mallet. Great. Good riddance, although I have to admit, I was looking forward to get an opportunity to use... I was looking for an opportunity to get a use out of that particular trap. Committed sacrilege against breakfast food. Flipping miserable. Great. Wah wah. Let's try this for real now. Okay. Bata. Diagonally is okay. You solved a puzzle. The stove pops open. Aww. I could see why they would want to... Like, they have a lot of implants done to them. I could see why they're covered in, like, lots of different fabrics and wigs and stuff. Text written in the back. Don't remember what the food was like at the orphanage. Probably bland. I wish I could forget what lab scripts taste like. But meals were usually the least painful part of my day in the lab, so I got a soft spot for this stuff. That wasn't food. It was nutritious and edible, nothing more. It didn't fill you up. It wasn't warm. There wasn't any nutrition thought in it at all. Pancakes are food. They sizzle in the pan, they curl with the edges. They make little bubbles when they need flipping. You can undercook them or burn them. Bury them in toppings or eat them with your hands. They're filling and tasty and oh so warm. Oh. Pancakes. I'm sure I could easily recreate her recipe. It's hardly rocket science even with one arm. I never had someone cook for me before. I like to pretend I'm not capable for a little while longer. Oh, poor kid. Loose page of handwriting, jumping the number of the corner and fading. You must be a small part of a much larger document. I used to have job security right out of school. I had my doubts during junior year, of course, but I don't think anyone could have predicted how the sector's grown these past few months. Development in cybernetic technology has been explosive, sometimes literally. It's troubling, but all great technology has potential for misuse, and now I'm going to be part of an organization that works to keep that tech under control. I'll be honest, the name's pretty silly, oh well. They could always change the acronym later. Locked box, but without a lock. You give a small tug and it opens. No dust inside, but a stale odor wafts out. Clearly this hasn't been open for a long time. Lab coat with ID pinned above its breast pocket. There is no photo, but the name Deidre Destrange is clearly printed on the plastic card alongside a worn barcode. Coat stuff is high quality, but it's worn around the edges. Deidre must have used it a long time, taking good care of it for a while. You see framed photos, diplomas, certificates, and awards, all of them belonging to Deidre Destrange. In and of itself, a doctorate in cybernetic biology is impressive, but Destrange received this years ago. To be that experienced at a young age and when science was still so new, she must have been on the cutting edge of the field. Bottom pile you find dented, dusty metal, an award for continued service to the international security community. Metal's name has been violently scratched out, and yet you think you see the remnants of a familiar logo. Interesting. I think we can get it this time. Well, last time I was trying to do the funny, like, death thing, so... There we go. You solved the puzzle. They got a cool cybernetic eye, I see. One of the plushies rips open, revealing a photo. Man, they had some really intense implants put to them. Holy shit, they cut up in the head like that. Back of the photo is black with words. Told me to explore the place. Said it was important that I adjust to my new environment, but she was been holed up in the lab. I don't know why she's so stressed about my surgeries. She's the smartest person I know. Grew up surrounded by brilliant scientists, so that's saying something. She says she's still concerned about making adjustments to my synthetic nerves. That she's worried she'll put me through even more pain. Every time she's worked on my new limbs, I haven't felt a thing. Last time I actually fell asleep. Oh. Oh. Ouch. Like you stepped on a rogue sewing pen. The floor looks like a quilt must have been too big for the little sewing desk. For some reason you want to finish it. Let's just get our death scene first. Wow, you're far from delicate, aren't you? I think of myself as a lenient kind of guy, but watching you butcher that sentimental quilt is pretty painful. A death by 1,000 cuts, or needles in that case. Here, switch. Oh. I think I died. Subject failed to appreciate the value of good stitch work, and so was impaled by 1,024 needles. It needed to be a square number from the triggering mechanism to hit its mark. Couldn't sew their way out of a wet paper bag. Quilt in action. Damn. Load it. Let's be for real now. Quilt's unfinished, and you need to make it complete. Each tile has three traits: color, shape, and fill. In order to finish the intended pattern, each tile must share exactly 2 of the 3 traits of the next tile. Below, construct the next motif if you want to place it by adjusting the color, shape, and fill with the arrows. So it has that, and it has the fill. So this one can be triangle and fill, right? Or triangle and that. This one can be red swirl. Go up here for this one. Goes there. You can now lift up the quilt. There's a photo underneath it. Something's written on the back. It's all the heat and smoke and energy. There were alarms blaring and people shouting. That's what she told me, but I rarely remember any of it. Here's what I do remember. When we stopped running, she seemed more tired than I was. She had carried me the entire time, but she didn't seem any weaker than before. Her hold of my body didn't loosen. She was just looking at what was left of my shoulder. I was hurting like you wouldn't believe, but I don't think I cared, because that day, I could see the sky again. Oh, something else here. Thought that things were moving fast before, but the growth we're seeing now makes those early years look glacial. Stop is doing good work that needs to get done, and it's making countries put money where their mouths are when it comes to international cooperation efforts. Last month we managed to craft a digital data management system that could tell us whenever a dangerous cybernetic schematic was downloaded and where it was downloaded to. We finalized a report of maximizing cybernetic synchronization for patients, confirming my earlier theory that the younger the better. The difference really was astounding. I must admit, it felt good to shove that 90% performance increase right in this stuffy old bastard's smug face. Dr. Tan had asked if the trend in performance would improve further if we started surgery any earlier. Weird question since the tech is only approved for anyone old enough to enlist, but I guess she was being thorough. The theory is sound. Promotion was nice, I deserve it. It was the only obvious choice, but still. It felt nice to be recognized. Another month where the Security Advisory Council looks completely lost. But they don't know what to do with peacetime. They're doing amazing work, obviously. The world's secure and the cybernetic technology is finally getting regulated. The laws are catching up with science. World secure and cybernetic technology is finally getting regulated. The laws are catching up with science. Good thing even makes the job a little less exciting, or maybe a little less secure. Requested another transfer, my third in 3 years, but they don't seem to mind. Can't find it work as engrossing as I used to. It probably doesn't help that I'm not sure what it is to do anymore. Logically, I know what to do. I research cybernetics, but I'm not sure what I do for Stop. Stop hasn't had any major security incident in months. The last incident they responded to was a protest outside the building that got a little rowdy. Staff morale's been down ever since. A little controversy is to be expected given the power Stop has nowadays. They're being naive. They expect people to be grateful to the organization forever. I transferred a few times too many. Came into work today and clocked out without recognizing a single face the entire time. New people, places, committees, and projects, and always more acronyms. First time in years, it denied access to internal data. Anyone could be above my pay grade anymore. Note to self, look up YTDI. Lock for the door is a scrapbook. Pages are empty, though. I'm guessing this is chronological order. So I'm guessing this one first. Pancake. Operating. And bomb must be last. Hey! Oh, the screen behind you didn't turn on. I guess caution really was serious about the whole silent treatment thing. The way should be clear now. You could look around for a while longer. Chances are high you won't like whatever else you find. Better keep moving. Am I gonna die no matter what? Hey! No screens in the corridor. You don't think you've seen any Dr. Danger either. Really isn't much else to say about this hall. If it's the case then, this is probably close to the exit. To be honest, the lack of nasally jabbering kind of puts you on edge. Not that you liked that brat who called you a lab rat and trapped you in several rooms of lethal puzzles. Silence forced you to focus on something much louder and much more disturbing. Thoughts that are only coming to the forefront of your mind. You think about Dr. Dan. No, Deidre Day Strange. You think about the results of your investigation. Think about yourself, a tiny cog in a massive machine. A sleek, pristine, reliable machine clearly cleansed of the blood it's split. A deep, dark pit hollows your stomach. Slowly make your way forward, each step heavier than the last. We're going the reverse way of what we just did in the demo. A large garage filled to the brim with cardboard boxes. The exit waits for you, wide open. Slide already. Outside you hear the quiet rushing of a river. A few more steps and you're out of here. Even more, you'll be back on the bus home. Take a couple of hours to get back to HQ. You'll nap on the ride, probably so. By the time you get to your stop, you'll have enough energy to run up thousands of narrow stairs. You'll reach your boss's office and, well, whatever happens next. Definitely get that bonus, if it isn't going above and beyond. You get that promotion, better salary, better benefits, a better home, a better life, something you always wanted. And maybe that'll help you sort out the pit that's growing in your stomach the whole.
Going to take responsibility?
Huh? Oh, not now, kid. Last thing you need is him showing up in...
I see my escape rooms have worked their magic. I didn't think it was possible, but you're feeling guilty, aren't you?
Guilt? Is that what it is? Or over something you didn't do? Oh, you must have been so proud to wear that uniform, to be a brave soldier fighting for such a pristine, justice-seeking organization like that. You feel sick, but it's not enough for you to feel bad. Because if I let you go home and get your bonuses and sleep in your nice bed, you'll be stumbling over yourself to forget everything that happened here as fast as possible. You or your boss or the next agent. You'll storm in here and sweep away everything me and Dr. Danger fought for. Someone better catch me and destroy this place. And stop. Stop will turn me into a nameless drone like I was supposed to be. He's shaking. Trying to put on a brave face, but he's shaking.
But I don't want that, you know?
Yeah?
I don't want to forget my home, my books, my bugs, my bed. And I don't want to forget myself.
I don't want that either, bud.
I don't want to forget about collecting stickers, or eating pudding, or sewing my first pair of mittens. And I don't want to forget Dr. Danger! She saved me! She raised me! She stood up for me when no one else did! And what did Stop do? They made her a villain! They took everything away from her! They killed her!
Uh-oh. So what are you going to do now, lab rat? You still got your weapon, don't you? Come on, hit me with your best shot. Hit me. Because if you don't, I'll... You can't deal with this anymore. You don't want to fight him. You're not going to use your gun? Heh. Ha ha. Ha ha.
Then, on behalf of Stop, die.
Jesus. What's up, DFF? What's up, Ken? The bullet. Only grazed your cheek. Huh? Caution. Fell? What's going on?
I missed. I had the muzzle aimed at your head, the bullets loaded, and I missed. First try.
Caution's gaze is vacant. Same gaze that the boy in the scrapbook. That alone makes the pit in your stomach sink even deeper. So to fill it, you say something really, really stupid. You know, you could have fired again. I'm at contact shot distance.
No, I couldn't have. Trying to kill you was a lot more tiring than I thought it would be.
Tiring?
Go. This is what you wanted, right? The exit's right there. Go back to your home. Your TV. Your money. I was fooling myself, thinking I could do what Dr. Danger did for me. So go. I hope the guilt eats at you for the rest of your fucking life.
Shit. Slowly, you make your way towards the exit. Seems too easy. You finally make it outside, you turn back. Boy still sitting there. Legs displayed haphazardly. Arms floppy. Still staring at you. You stare back at him. Give him a curt nod. Doesn't react. So without another word, you
Lab rat.
turn back. See him forcing an attempt at a villainous grin.
If you really feel that bad about it, I did sneak copies of everything you've seen here onto your device. I found your address while you were looking around. Pretty devious idea, right? Downright heinous.
Downright heinous. And exhales.
Alright. Here's another world-class criminal scheme for you. Stop Agent Stake's reputation, credentials, leaks internal docs to all four corners of the net. Not a bad headline. Could make for a half-decent start to a villainous career. Your choice, obviously. But I know what I'm talking about. After all, I am a supervillain.
You asking me to join you? That's the tracker beret that they mentioned in the demo there. It's all coming full circle with the demo we just watched. malViolence, yay! That was tough. Good job, Motto. Thanks for reaching out to me. Motto. Brian Mulholland. Z. Pulls the programming spec. Kaiko Dev. RNUI Motto. Arena. Specaz. Melody. Duran. Music. Voiceover. Carrick Inabet. Dr. Danger Ven Vox. Sound voice direction D. Ray and Phoebe Fabacher. Motto trailer Jenny M. Hola. QA Clunnies with Brian. Chai Chibernarian. Whatever production. Special thanks to Marcus. Tofu Rocks. Watson. GL Sua. NPC Casey. Very nice. Well, that means we'll have to try proto-violence in the future too. So it gives us kind of a well-rounded, like we saw, like the aftermath, breakout role, escape, and we saw with the demo we saw the aftermath of them saying like, hey, they discovered my hideout, and then they rushed into me, and we know why the stove was so messy, and why there was like mess of stuff all around, and the quilt was finished and everything because the agent had been there and done all those puzzles and stuff, and that's why Caution was so tired and everything. That makes sense. And then wow, it kind of came all full circle there. That was pretty cool. I like the continuity for sure. And the puzzles were very challenging. I probably should have did easy because I am a dummy. But I got a good amount of the achievements. I did miss the first possible death opportunity, it looks like. But I'll go back at my own time and sweep up the rest of those achievements. But check out malViolence on Steam. It's completely free by Motto and Team malViolence. malViolence and proto-violence are free on Steam. Check them out. And the demo for Inner Violence is also free on Steam right now. So just give them some love. But we had a good time. I hope you did too. And I will be back tomorrow with the finale of Thrall by the wonderful Strack. But we did get 21 out of 28 possible endings here, or possible achievements. I did miss the very first chance to die, but I did pretty good. So a couple of things I have to finish still, but otherwise, pretty dang good job for my first try through. Thank you guys. Thank you again for Motto and Team malViolence for reaching out to me to play their demo. I really enjoyed it, and I hope you guys did too. Like I said, make sure to check out malViolence, the Inner Violence demo, and Proto-Violence as all part of the Violence series. And all these things I showed you right now are completely free right now on Steam, so check it out. You have no reason not to at least put it in your library. or give it a wish list. And I hope you guys have a great Monday night. I will be back tomorrow, like I said, about 9 p.m. Central Time with some more the finale of Thrall demos by the amazing Strack. So I hope to see you then. Hope you guys have a great night. Happy week to you. Wishing you the best. While we raid out. Let's see who we should raid out to tonight. We'll give Sea Dutson some love tonight. Have a great night, y'all. I'll see you soon and game that game. Bye.